Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you've seen our stuff here before. It's not just exclusively MCoC stuff, but today we're going to look at Marvel Contest of Champions and a new champion. I got the Infinity War version of Iron Man here, who I got out of the early release 4-star crystals. So I figured to do a little video about him. We're going to check out his info here. So what's kind of nice about this is we not only have his abilities, but we also have his synergies, which we'll get to here in a minute. First off, we have his awakened ability, which is Deflector Protocol. Once per fight, Iron Man's suit executes an emergency protocol if attacked while 15% or less health remains, creating a hardened exterior, instantly granting 1.57. This is a low ranking 3-star, just to make that clear. Granting molecular armor while 15% health or less remains and Iron Man is under the effects of an armor effect. His suit generates extra power and has 100% chance to auto block. That's really cool without consuming armor. Oh, interesting. So the auto block was seems like it's something that occurs while he has armor, but above 15%. That one he can do it without using them. So molecular arsenal. Tony Stark's Model 50 suit uses state-of-the-art nanotech to change form and mass at will, providing extreme adaptability and a wide array of weaponry, including blade arm, hammer arm, and point-blank repulsor attacks. Okay, so that really that's no ability, it's just him explaining his attacks. Molecular armor passive, okay. Up to 24% to activate a armor passive while attacking or struck by an attack, increasing armor by... That's a big number for a 3-star. I mean, I could be wrong, but that seems like it's a really high number for a 3-star for 8 seconds. The chance to trigger this is reduced for each armor passive. Okay, so as he hits more armor passives, he has a less chance to trigger more. Starts with 1 molecular armor, critical resistance. Oh, that's cool. He has critical resistance. That's actually part of what's going to make him a good defender. Each armor effect active on Iron Man reduces the effectiveness of power drain, power steal, and power burn effects by 18%. After achieving 4 stacks of armor effect, Iron Man has a 100% chance to auto block the next attack and then consume 1 armor effects. The auto block triggers parry. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, that's going to make him a really awesome defender. Not as a 3-star, obviously, but as a 4 and 5-star. And AW, yeah, he's going to be a pain in the ass. A stack of armor is lost each time Iron Man is afflicted by armor break. Molecular armor provides full immunity to bleed and cold snap effects while active. That's pretty damn awesome. First medium hit, first heavy hit, and the second and fourth light attacks employ point-blank repulsor blast. So I think that's what allows him not to. Yeah, they don't make contact and therefore can't be evaded and deal energy damage instead of physical. So they can't be auto-evaded, I guess, and it also... I don't know, so you can't parry those abilities or those attacks either. Repulsor hits that strike an opponent while suffering from both shock and incinerate fuse those 2 debuffs into a new plasma passive that has the properties of both. Interesting. Repulsor hits refresh, incinerate debuffs, and plasma passes on opponents. Repulsor hits that strike an opponent suffering from a shock or plasma effect generate 0 power in opponents and drain up to 2.5% of their current stored power based on that damage dealt. Oh wow! So they those attacks, if he's already fused the shock and plasma effect, generate no power, so he just doesn't grant power to them. Oh wow! And they actually drain a little bit of power, so you can really control some of his power well with this guy. That's really cool. Okay, the first repulsor hit has all the properties of a repulsor attack and has 108 plus attack rating. Second hit employs a hammer arm, which has a 100% chance to inflict armor break. Oh wow, this is his heavy attacks, okay. Removing 1 armor up and then reducing armor by, okay, that's 300. Was the first one 100 or was it 1,000 something? It was 1,000 something, right? Yeah, it was, Jesus, almost 2,000 for the armor up. Third and final hit employs an unblockable blade attack and inflicts a heal block for, oh wow, 16 seconds. Oh, that are under the effects of regeneration. So if they're already regenerating, that's a 16-second heal block. That's long, man. Maybe this guy's going to be a better attacker than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a good defender. A special one. First hit employs a unblockable blade attack that inflicts heal block for 16 seconds if they're healing. Each energy projectile has all the properties of a repulsor attack and generates 0 power in the opponents. Awesome. 100% chance to leave the opponents shocked for 108 damage over 12 seconds. Shock duration increases up to 50% based on the opponent's current power. So I'm guessing more power increases that up to 50% if they're at max power. First 2 hits are hammer arm attacks for the special 2. Each has 40% chance to inflict armor break on the opponent, removing 1 armor up and then reducing armor by 536 for 12 seconds. The missile barrage has a 100% chance to ignite the target. So this is where the incinerate comes from. It sounds like you want to get almost to a special 3, use a special 2, go into special 1, hit him with the burn, and then fuse the 2 of them. The missile barrage has a 100% chance to ignite the target, inflicting incinerate for 5 seconds. Oh, that's a really short one. So maybe, can you do it the other way around? I don't know. I guess it's only 5 seconds to fuse them. If the target does not ignite, they are instead inflicted with armor break. Okay, that's 20-second armor break for 300. 34% chance to activate armor break on the opponent to inflict stun for 2.2 seconds. For each armor break. Oh, that's cool. Get a little stun after the... Oh, wow. So each armor break, so you get that 2.5 second thing to be able to fuse it after that, maybe. Huh, interesting. 100% chance to armor break on the special 3, removing armor up and doing about 200 armor. Again, this is a 3-star, low ranking. So 100% chance to instantly ignite and electrify the target, inflicting a plasma passive that deals... Oh, so you can just use a special 3 to get that plasma passive, but only lasts for 6 seconds. But you can renew that, I believe. Is it the heavy attack or the medium attacks? Repulsor Strike has a suffering from shock, generates 0 power. Okay, Repulsor hits a refresh, incinerate debuffs and plasma passives on opponents. That's awesome. Okay. The chance to inflict plasma decreases 20% for each plasma effect. So if you already have a couple of plasma, it's less likely to happen. All right, so he's a better attacker than I thought he was. A lot of power control in this champion. That's pretty damn cool. I mean, we can look at his stats, but they're going to be pretty low. But here's a overview of the 3-star. Go to the percentages. A pretty high critical damage rating. It's not too bad. Actually, I really don't know compared to other 3-stars. But here's the big thing. We're going to go to the Synergies. So I'm going to first go all the way to the bottom. There's 2 AI upgrades. One is for classic Iron Man, War Machine, and of course, good old Hulkbuster. And then again with Civil Warrior, Superior Iron Man, and Iron Patriot. And all it does, it reduces the duration of armor breaks by 10%. So they recover from that by 10% faster. Just, it's okay. I guess it'd be good for him on defense because the armor breaks on him really messes with his ability to auto block. So we're going to go to Captain America ones here. It's all 3 Captain Americas, including the new Infinity War one. It gives Iron Man blocking reduces 10% more damage, which is actually not that bad. Not fantastic, but it helps. Then Captain America, weakness, fatigue, bleed, and petrify debuffs last 15% longer. I haven't messed with my Captain America Infinity War too much yet, so I don't know how good that is. I imagine it's pretty helpful in terms of stacking these debuffs and really causing them to hurt. And I know you can cause him to reverse healing using the Despair Mastery combined with his petrify debuffs. So I guess keeping those debuffs on longer would reduce that even more. Here's the really cool one. Both the Visions, OG as well as Age of Ultron Vision. Iron Man molecular armor is 15% more effective at reducing power drain, power steal, and power burn. Just makes him a better defender, I think. But here's the cool one. Vision, power burn deals 20% more damage. That's going to hit hard. Not all the time because it's considering, special 1 only does about, I think it's 30% roughly. 30, 35, 36, something like that percent. But the special 2 burns 100% of the power they have. If you hit them while they have 3 bars of power, it hits pretty damn hard. Add an extra 20% to that. He's mostly a utility champion, and that's what makes him so good. That brings his damage up pretty substantially. Now, it can't crit or anything like that, so it's just going to be a solid 20%. There's no crazy modifiers to that or anything like that. So if it's 5,000 damage, it's going to do 6,000 damage now. And with people that have him at rank 5 as a 5-star awakened, they're gonna need this champion to really make their top champion that much more of a god, because that's 20% is not a small amount in terms of a damage increase. And when you're stealing power as Age of Ultron or generating power, you're going to be hitting them with those specials constantly. That's just going to make him wreck people, at least in my opinion. I played Age of Ultron was one of my earliest Tech Awakening champions, and I used him quite a bit. So he is a substantial champion on his own. 20% extra damage on specials from the burn damage. That's just, and its direct damage goes through all armor, all that stuff. It's just, that's nasty. So that's about it. He's seems like a pretty damn good champion. They keep adding these really good tech champions into this game, so it looks like he's another one, and not just I don't know how his damage is. I haven't messed with him. Again, this is low ranking, obviously a rank 1, level 1, 3-star, but there's potential there with those incinerate and shock damage and fusing those into extra damage. He seems like he's a good controller for power and might be a good attacker in Alliance War. So thanks for checking us out, and if you tune back in, we'll likely have more reviews on other champions in the future. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we do a lot of other stuff on this channel as well. So check us out. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care.